Hi y'all, I'm coming to you with a quick tip because it's finally cold here in Georgia. And I know a lot of people are going to be making one of my favorite cold weather meals, which is chili. A lot of people use canned beans for making chili or any bean dishes, but you really have to be careful because a lot of those cans are actually lined with BPA, which is extremely toxic and hormone disrupting, and a lot of those beans just don't have any more actual nutrients and enzymes in them. So what you can do is actually soak your own dry beans, and this process will actually help to keep the rootin' toots away after you actually make your chili, because I know a lot of times you've eaten chili that someone else made and they didn't soak their beans properly, and the room just kind of fogs up and gets kind of thick after everybody's eaten. So this will help with that. So the first thing that you're going to do, now with my chili, I use kidney beans and pinto beans. So I'm going to add a cup of my kidney beans to a big pot. In they go. And I'm going to add a cup of dry pinto beans. Now my beans are in the pot, and the trick to actually making sure that the phytic acid, which is what causes the gas and the indigestion when you're eating beans, is an acidic property, something with an acidic property. So I'm using fresh lemon juice. I'm going to pour in, this is just one lemon squeezed. I'm pouring that into the pot, and then I'm going to cover my beans with some hot to warm water. Okay, and I'm going to actually cover them about 2 inches above the beans, because as your beans start soaking up the water, of course, you're going to need more and more water. So I'm going to cover those. So I've got my big pot, my beans, my lemon juice, and my water's in here. And I'm going to actually cover this over with a little aluminum foil, and my beans are going to soak for 12 to 24 hours. Once they're done, I'm going to not cook them in this water, because all the bad stuff's in this water. You want to dump this water, rinse your beans, and go ahead and put them back on the stove. You're going to cover them again with 2 inches of water. So cover them and then add 2 more inches of water. And you can add your spices. So I like to add about 4 to 5 cloves of garlic. I like to add some chili powder, some garlic powder, you know, a chopped up onion. And then you're going to cook these guys until they're tender. And then you're ready to make your chili. So you've got your beans. So the other thing is, when they're cooking, some more phytic acid is going to actually come out of the beans. It's going to actually foam up on the top of your beans while they're cooking. You're just going to skim that off the top and, you know, toss that. You don't want that stuff in your beans. But I guarantee you, if you start preparing your beans this way, which is, first of all, is very economical, you guys will not be rooting and tooting after you eat your beans. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Soak your beans. See you later. Bye.